Born on the 13th of August, 1899, director Alfred Joseph Hitchcock spent his career becoming the master of suspense. After 6 years of creating title cards for Paramount's silent films, he made his directorial debut with 1925's The Pleasure Garden. 1 year later, The Lodger became his breakthrough film. Though it was too early to tell, film scholars would later point to it as his first film to utilize prototypical Hitchcockian techniques, which would later be seen in Rear Window, Vertigo.
Easy now.
Oh, no, oh, no. Ah, well, this is a cinch. Here, I look up, I look down. I look up, I look...
North by Northwest, and Psycho. In 1935, Hitchcock turned writer John Buchanan's novel, The 39 Steps, into a film. In doing so, he created something which still exemplifies his directing style. To begin with, the book had almost every component that Hitchcock is known to have thrived on. After attending a theatrical show, shots are fired, and Richard Hannay finds himself with a woman named Annabella Smith. At this point, he doesn't know that she's a spy, or that she's using him to hide from the agents who are out to kill her.
You don't believe me?
Frankly, I don't.
Go and look down into the street then.
You win.
Over there.
Yes.
He lets her stay the night after she divulges her mission. Unfortunately for the both of them, in the middle of the night she stumbles into his room, warning him that the agents are after him too.
Clear out, Hannay. They'll get you next.
Obviously, the woman is dead, and now Hannay is wrongly accused of murdering her in his flat. It is during Hannay's adventure to finish Smith's mission that he is forced to evade the police and the agents who are after him. This sets the scene for Hitchcock to work his magic of suspense and storytelling. A notorious theme in Hitchcock's films is the notion of an innocent man who is mistaken for a criminal. Here, Hannay is being chased by the police for a murder that he did not commit, and by the agents of the 39 Steps who think that he knows too much.
This is the man you want, I think.
When we passed just
Walked
now.
his way in here and told me his name was Hannay.
Is your name Hannay?
No.
Are you coming in to tea, sir?
I'll be right along.
A self-proclaimed agoraphobe himself, Hitchcock seems almost obsessed with the fear that comes from large, open spaces. This is because danger could come from anywhere, unannounced. Here, long, wide shots of fields are later followed up by Hannay being surrounded by police in the same location.
There he goes! Spread out in a line.
Hitchcock is noted for being one of the first directors to consistently employ a whole cocktail of shots in each of his films. This kept his audiences engaged via dynamic aesthetic. Part of what made Hitchcock an effective director in the mystery genre was his ability to give his audience information. Unlike contemporary thrillers where murderers jump from behind corners onto an unsuspecting victim, Hitchcock told his viewers who was going to die and when. For him, suspense lived in the anticipation of violence.
Where did you leave it?
In the breast pocket of my overcoat. It was hung in here.
John, I'm afraid I gave it to that gentleman who was staying here that night.
Cigarette cases, yes, but I've never seen it happen to a hymn book before, except on the movies.
And this bullet stuck among the hymns, eh? Well, I'm not surprised, Mr. Hannay.
But as with all things Hitchcock, he always cleanly tied up loose ends, letting his viewers in on whatever his secret was. Coming full circle, Hannay clears his name and gets the girl, and we find out the secret that was driving the whole film.
Hear that tune? It's that damn thing I couldn't get out of my head. Now I know where I heard it before. Of course, that music hall. Annabella's... I've got it. Of course there are no papers missing. All the information's inside Memory's head, don't you see? The details of that Air Minister secret were borrowed, memorized by this little man, and then replaced before anyone could find out. That's why he is here tonight, to take Memory out of the country after the show. Mr. Memory, what was the secret formula you were taking out of the country?
Will it be all right me telling you, sir?